Hi guys, hope you have a fantastic day. So today we are doing a little bit of maintenance. We need to change oil on this Niva. So yeah, I did about 7,000 kilometers with this car since last oil change, and I try to do it about every 7,000 because I use this car a lot in the low range. I have a lot of days when this engine is working constantly and not doing a lot of kilometers, so I can't treat this like a normal car to just change when I drive 10,000 or 15,000 kilometers, because I'm doing a lot of stuff and I would really like to have a work hours on this car like on the tractor, because I use it often as that. So I like to change my oil sooner, because I want to preserve this engine and keep it as running as good as she is at the moment. So that's why I'm doing my oil change every 7,000 kilometers. And yeah, I would recommend you do the same, because the oil filter is like $5 and I don't know, the oil is about 20, 30. So just change it regularly and you're not gonna have a problem. So yeah, let me show you. Okay, here we have our stock Niva engine, and from this, for now, we just need to open this up and now we can leave the car. Let's go. Okay, we lifted the car. Now we are gonna underneath and we need to find the old pane, and it's buried beside this differential. It's here, right here, and if you can see it, we have a bolt right here. So yeah, it's a little bit buried, but we can do it. It's nothing too hard. And then the oil filter is right there. So yeah, we need to change that and we need to remove this. Okay, let's take some tools and remove this bolt. Okay, so now we take our tool and loosen the bolt. Okay, now don't remove it completely. Now we're gonna take a bucket like this. We're gonna try not to make a mess here, but you never know. And now you should, but I can't, you should remove this bolt without any problems, but it's not funny if there isn't one. Okay, now it's going easy. Okay, try not to make a mess here. And that's it. Now you let your oil to drain. Catch it when it's starting to go. Oh, no. Well, that could be a lot worse. Bobby. Okay guys, now we're gonna wait for this oil to drain and then catch you later. Okay guys, as we can see, we are almost completely drained, and a little bit of sawdust, always good to have around the shop, because you always make a mess doing an oil change. Well, there's some miracles when you don't. So we're gonna leave this to drip a couple of minutes, then we're gonna clean it. Now we need to get to that oil filter right there. Okay, we needed to remove this cover, but now you can see easily the oil filter. So now we're going trying to do it by hand, but see if this not work. I have a wrench, but okay, I'm telling you right now, there's not gonna be a lot of time when you can remove it by hand, but when you're doing it regularly you can, but you're not gonna always have much luck. So yeah, now we just remove it, try to not drop it, and that's it. Okay, let's clean this mess, let it drain, and we have our oil filter. Okay, let's clean and grab a new one. So the new oil filter, and I always use some new oil and to lube this gasket, because that's the only way you're gonna remove it ever by hand next time. And I know some people pre-fill their oil filter, but mine is on the side, so you're just gonna need to do it like this. So yeah, just thread it in. Just make sure it goes nice and smooth, and then you just tighten by hand. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now what you can do is grab a towel, because our hands are a little bit oily. We can grab a towel and just tighten a little bit more. But I'm pretty happy with this. So this is pretty good. Yeah, that's awesome. That's done. And about the oil, I always use 10W40. I know some people, and I think in the notebook for owners, Lada owners, it said 5V40. Wait a minute, I think I have it right here. So yeah, I know this is like the oil you should use for the engine, but this is the best I used. I like this oil, I like this category, and I always use it. I use it for 5 years, never had any problem. And if you can see, I like ELF oils. They are pretty good oil and not very much expensive. So I'm using this for a very long time, and I can recommend this. ELF oil, I like it, I use it. I'm not sponsoring anything, I just like to use it. Okay, so now we need to grab this tool and we clean everything here, and we just need to tighten. And you need to tighten this with a ratchet when it's starting to get hard, but you don't need to over tighten it. So yeah, I'm gonna tighten now everything off the camera to make sure everything is ready. I'm gonna put back this metal shield, then we can drop down our Lada. We have this homemade funnel, and we have our oil, and in this Lada it goes about 3 liters and 75, so I'm gonna have a more than I need, but it's always good to have more oil. Now I just need to check where I need to put. So yeah, we put it inside, try not to make a mess, and that's it. Okay, everything here is closed and we didn't make a mess. I like that. And always is a good idea before you start the car to see if there is a puddle of oil underneath it. This is a rag, it's not oil, so you don't need to worry about that. So everything here is dry. Now we just need to start it. And that's why I love Lada so much. It has the ignition from the left side, so I can just do this and try to start it. And she's running really good. Now we're gonna leave it for a couple of minutes or two, then we're gonna check the oil, and that's it. We are now just check the oil level, and you can see the max is right there, and we are about here, but it's a brand new oil, so it's really hard to see. And That's it, we are good about that. Now let's just put it in, and we are done with that. We are done completely. Now we are done completely. So guys, it's really easy to change your oil. You can do it at home, you don't need a fancy lift. I'm just using it because I have and because I'm recording, and then it's a lot easier to show you everything better. But yeah, you can do it on jacks. It's really not that hard. Just make sure when you are checking oil level that your car is on the floor. That's it. You can do it, and that's pretty much it. Just make sure and you're done. That's it. Just so guys, please just change your oil frequently. I done this on every 7,000 kilometers, so please just change your oil. It's gonna help your Lada a lot. So just change your oil. Well guys, this is it for this video. In the next we're gonna change the brake pads, and then I have some really exciting news for this car. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share, and see you in the next video.